compatible with you. And I ain't even going to go into the star signs again. I'm just going to say whether you're supposed to be compatible zodiac sign wise or not. If it didn't work, it didn't work. Okay, some people you just have to let them go about their business because you ain't meant to mess with them. Okay, and my one made me laugh because that's true. I would actually say that, and I really don't care. I would just say, yeah, we're done. Yeah, bye. Hello. Goodbye. That's it. I'm not sentimental. That's the point I'm trying to make. But some people, they want to drag it out and be like, why? And what do you mean? And don't you want to think about it? No. I don't want to think about it. I've just told you, this ain't working. I ain't feeling it. Okay? Bye-bye. It's just time to go. You know, on to the next. Exit stage left. Just bye-bye! But some people don't want to take that, Kairos. And it says in this article, is a relationship dependent on destiny, or is it your karma that decides the future of your relationship? Well,
okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because this is that area that I talk about that is this real or is this, too much?
Uh-oh. Why is it too much?
Well, because, I mean, again, I can see the signs. From a sign standpoint, I can see that, but are you going to use this as gospel? Okay, I'm looking at signs respond to how we should break up. And I'm in Libra, it says, you don't want to be with me anymore. Why?
Now, would you say that?
No, I would never say that.
See, this is why I want to know what you guys out there think. Do you believe this is true or not? You might be like, she's having a laugh. I wouldn't say that. On the other hand, you might be like, yeah, I would say exactly that. So it's like, maybe one person of that same star sign might say it, but someone else is just like, whatever. I wouldn't even think of that. I'd be really upset or whatever. Depends, innit?
I'd never say that.
Well, what would you say, Kate Rose, hypothetically speaking?
Hypothetically speaking, that's a good question. I would just say, I might say, hey, this isn't working out. I don't think I'm happy. You're not happy. And, let's basically call it a day. Now, I can see myself saying that. But this milky toasty, you don't want to be with me anymore? Why?
So you think it's too wishy-washy for you then?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. Oh, heck.
Okay. All right. Well, I can get with that. Okay. Well, what do you think about this next one I've just sent you? The signs when insulted. Hilarious. Now, I just thought this is very funny because, especially if you're upset with someone and they really upset you. But then again, some signs take it to heart. Other signs are just like, I just don't care. I could give a toss. Others want to cry. Others want to laugh. And I just want to know if people agree with any of this, because I thought it was hilarious, because I am of the last. I really don't care. But because the thing, they're not insulting me that I'm taking notice of them. They're insulting me because they're upset by something. Or sometimes people are upset and there ain't even nothing to be upset. This is what I mean about a perceived insult. They think you've done something to upset them, which is what makes them get off trying to insult you to upset you. But for when you know you ain't done somebody something, why personally, I think, why would you care? That's hence why at the end it says doesn't give up. Because I don't care. Listen, it's time to move on. And if you don't like it, I really can't help you. You're going to have to learn to love it, innit?
Well, but I tell you, you always live in logical land also. I tell you this all the time.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You live in logical land, and that's logical people not sometimes, they don't think that way.
Well, good luck to them if they feel that is what it takes for them to get on in their life and for them to feel better. More power.
I like that. Good luck to them, but I'm out.
Yeah, it is. Listen, I haven't got time to sit and worry and ponder and stew. No. I won't do that, especially for you. Bye-bye. Just I tell you. Well, okay. See, this is the thing. Destiny is a tricky one. Because I suppose you might think that some things are meant to happen, and that's what they say, innit? Some things happen or not. I always like to add that in there, that caveat, or not, for a reason. Because you're meant to go through things. It's life. You go through the ups, the downs, the good, the bad. You're supposed to meet some people. And people have even said, some people are supposed to be around you for a very long time. Others, it's like a seasonal thing. And a season doesn't necessarily mean literally, the seasons of the year. It could be a couple of years and then, you just naturally drift apart, or maybe you have a real, break in proceedings for something they may have done and just acted the fool, and then you just decide to just quit messing with them for whatever reason. That can be anything. That can be relationships and business as well. So it's, and I just think, well, I don't know, because it says in the article, blaming destiny for the success or failure of your relationship is not the right way of losing or winning love. Karma is what decides the future of your relationship and not the destiny. So if someone got funky karma, up in it then. I don't want to laugh. Do you laugh?
Well, but what is funky karma? What does that mean?
They've got bad mind in it, or they're a bit kooky when it comes to the behaviours of spying on their partner and all that jealous behaviour and all that. You can't. Where have you been? And how come you don't call me? And you put people off with that clinginess and that suspicious mind and that negative attitude. And I mean, I could keep going. And I'm not just saying women, this is men as well, because some blokes are on it hard. I have had guys be like, oh, why? You don't call me. Okay, I didn't call you. One, I'm busy. Two, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I don't call you just for the sake of it. I'm not the kind of person who wants to call someone to hear their voice, no. Especially in this day and age, I can send you a text.
Yeah, especially now. If you don't want to communicate, not necessarily always, but if you really don't want to be bothered because someone's kind of getting on your nerves.
No, that's before they're getting on your nerves. See, that will make them get on your nerves. If they're on that, the clingy, touchy-feely, constantly, trying to mess with you business. Listen, I got to work, okay? So I can't be on the phone with you 20 times a day. That's not normal. I've had people do that. It's not normal. That's when I start thinking they're psycho. And it's like, I need to talk to you. And you, I said this to you, Karen. I told them, I'm going to my bed. Do not call me because I'm going to my bed. And what are they doing? I'm like, hello? I'm going to sleep. I am going to sleep. And then it's, why didn't you answer your phone? I told you when you called me for the 55th time that day. Okay, now you need to quit it with that crazy calling because I'm going to sleep now. Okay, please. And did they listen? No. So yeah, that is going to put me off because I'm just like, you ain't right in the head. And then you want to start an argument over something trivial, which was that I wanted to go to sleep, but yet you want to keep calling me into the morning.
But they want to be with Avani. They really, really,
no,
really want to be with Avani. They're clinging. They just gotta be with you every moment of every day
away.
If they could.
No, go away, because they ain't normal people. Male and female. If you have anyone who's doing that, as the Twilight music you were playing, you need to get out. And I don't care what star sign they are. It's just crazy.
Okay, so you're throwing the star signs out the window when you have a compatible person that is compatible to your star sign, compatible to your Chinese. I started to say Chinese, the alphabet. Sorry, your Chinese. your Chinese zodiac. Oh man, you've got somebody that's in both of those. They're compatible, but if they're calling you and calling you and calling you and calling you, that's a deal breaker.
Oh, bye-bye. Ain't normal. That's when I know. Okay, you ain't right in the head, and I don't care what star sign you are, because you just crazy. Okay, hello, you crazy.
So crazy is the deal breaker. Okay.
They're not right. I don't know, man. Okay, I've got to get to this, Caros, because time is running out on me again. Link 18. I have to ask you about it. Should relationships be based on zodiac signs? See, we've just been talking about it leading up to this because I want to know. And you guys, I had to ask this because this was hilarious. And all I want to know is, should you follow what it says about star signs and compatibility when it comes to love and relationships? Because You see, we got to bear in mind that the star sign compatibility information, as we've been discussing, that is very cute on paper. Okay. And I asked earlier, didn't I, if you had people in your family that are, complete star sign opposites to you. So basically, like I said, the horoscope's saying you wouldn't get along because you have such opposing star signs. I mean, what would you do? Because apparently people say, family is important to them and you all want to be together and you all want to get along. Obviously, we know that isn't always true because some people always want to try and kill each other, family or not.
Wow, you went there. Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to do it because it's true. Let's just be real. We're real here on the Ask Avani Show. Let's just come on to say it like it is. But I want to know, what would you do? Would you follow it to the hill? Especially if you're like, listen, right, I have tried with whoever it is, Uncle Bob. I tried repeatedly. And me and him just can't get on. As we say over here in England, can't flex with him. Can't. Just can't do it. We just can't get on. Right? And what do? Do I kill him and try to hide his body? Or do I just say, Uncle Bob, sayonara, let me don't mess with you. We're supposed to be family by blood, but me and you, man, we can't flex. I can't get on with you. Me and you always fight. What do you do? What do you do, Karen?
Should I kill him and try and hide the body? Good gosh.
That might be a bit drastic. Because, I ain't doing no jail time. But
thank you.
I just want to know, man. Okay, sometimes they get on your nerves, innit? Are you going to look at it and say, okay, yeah, we ain't going to get on because he's this star sign and I'm that star sign and we ain't never going to be able to fix this? And you know what I said to you, in the past on shows about Christmas and, spending time with people that you really ain't feeling the rest of the year. So why would you want to take the time at Christmas to mess with them? I personally will never understand that because I like to have peace and quiet and chill out and, relax my skin. But hey, if you got this person around you, family or not, if I really was forced to spend time with them, I would make sure that it was as least as time as possible. I really would.
And what is as least as time as possible? What does that mean?
As little time as I really could before they really started getting on my nerves. I thought, you know what? If this person don't get out of my face, they're going to get it. And I don't know what, if I have to cuss them out and tell them about themselves, I really don't mind because I've just been watching you and you've been going round and round and round and you're driving me nuts and you're getting on my nerves and I can't get out because so-and-so wants me to stay, especially if you ain't had the food yet. You don't want to start a ruckus and have to leave before you've stuffed your face.
Boy, you are really on it today, boy, I tell you.
It's just bringing it to me. I'm bringing it all back, spending time with people that were just so nasty. And you just think, and you know what? Supposedly we're supposed to get on, as it were. But you're just like, I don't want to be here because you lot are just being, nasty and snide remarks and all the other stuff. And you just think, you know what? It's Christmas time, man. Why am I dredging myself up to spend time with you when, like I said, throughout the whole of the year, you've been avoiding them like the plague? So why not carry on that tradition?
Well, why don't you carry the tradition on of avoiding them like the plague? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I mean. Just avoid them like the plague, innit? Well, okay, this is the article that I'm saying. As I mentioned in it, should a relationship be based on zodiac signs? Okay, and in the article it's saying they're talking about all kinds of relationships, friendships, romantic relationships. See, that's what I'm saying. Even family relationships. It says it here in black and white. People, if you know that you don't get along with a certain zodiac sign, should you stay away from that person? Point blank, in my book, or it doesn't really matter. And then they're saying here, and yes, I do believe in the way zodiac signs work. So this is what I want to know. So some people are saying no, stereotyping is not very reliable. Someone else has said just love the relationship, don't worry about it. Others have said no. Someone else said no, you can still talk to them if they're the opposite side of you. Well, of course, but if you ain't getting on is the point I mean. If you're driving each other crazy, you just cannot. They say black, you say red, done. Always. Never can agree on nothing. Come on now. What would you do? What would you do, Keros?
I wouldn't be around them. I mean, I'm in your camp. I'm not going to be around someone that is potentially going to either make me go to jail or kill myself because I'm just so irritated by being around them. I'm not doing it.
No, I ain't kill myself. They can jump. I ain't killing myself.
Well, I don't mean kill myself, but I mean just I